So I think we are. I don't know where we're at. I don't think we're at the tower. Are we? I think we are at the tower. Yeah, we're at the Tower of Estrad. It is this one? No, this one. No. This one. Okay, so yeah, we beat the demons, and now we have to go back and tell her we saved the tower. And I think this is like the last quest we can do before we have to basically wait until the other ones pop up again. I have a feeling, which one is it? This one? Because there's no reason this would be a quest if there's only like one group you can find. So there has to be like multiple, but I can't freaking find anyone. I've already been all over each map, so I don't know. But there, I mean, I did meet, what were they? People from underground. The mongrels or whatever? I don't remember what they're called. Kind of messed up that they call them that, but that is the neathers, the underneathers or whatever. Yeah. Alright, we'll just, let's see. We can't do this. This is what we're gonna do. And this is after, to find something that belongs to Terenzalev. It doesn't have the little mark that, so I'm assuming we can do this later. This one we have to, oh, we have to talk to Erebeth. Okay. This is after, I think. Yeah. And this is after, or this is just random. This one's whenever, and this one is whenever. Okay, so we just gotta go back. Okay, both these people have... No, wait. Only she has minus level. Okay. Alright, let's explore this real quick.
I am helpful, am I not?
Disable these
I
traps.
hope you appreciate this.
I think that is all of them.
I am helpful, am I not?
I should be able to loot everything. I don't think there's gonna be anything useful. It's always junk, regardless of. Oh well, yeah. I'm not gonna use that.
I am helpful.
A bow,
Am I
composite
not?
longbow. Yaniel, Paladin of Iomade the Lightbringer, Knight of Citadel Dresden, heroine of the Crusade. Yaniel disobeyed her orders by leaving the garrison to venture deep into the world wound alone. 2 years later, she returned at the head of a crusader squad she'd saved, died during the fall of Dresden in 4638. Alright, I think that is pretty much it. No, wait, 2 more rooms. Wait, what is this guy doing here? This guy blind or something? Hey, I'm sorry, bro, but I'm gonna take your stuff. Taking like all the almanacs. Or how many do they have here? Where'd that guy go? Yo, bro. The old man, looking around absent-mindedly, shrinks away as you get closer. His head seems to shake uncontrollably, but his hands are surprisingly deft and assured as they level a magic wand at you. Stay back. Which are you, robber or demon? Take it easy, Gramps. So that's the way it is, eh? You see horns and you think thief or demon. I'm not gonna hurt you, bro. The old man goggles at you in terror, but he doesn't lower his wand. A rustling comes from somewhere behind him. Rats. The old man wheels around fearfully and peers in the direction the sound came from. The hand holding the wand gradually falls to his side. When he turns back to you, there is no fear in his expression, only vague confusion. You. I'm sorry I was distracted. What were we talking about? Who are you? The old man lowers his wand in confusion. I think his expression goes distraught and mournful as though he is on the verge of crying. I forget. His gaze falls on a piece of cloth carefully stitched to his cloak, which reads, Teldon, Tower Restaurant Museum Custodian. I'm Teldon, the custodian here. My memory, it, my memory isn't what it once was. My faculties are failing me. But at one time, my mind could cut like a diamond. I was a battle mage, one of the few who survived the battle of the Lost Chapel. But I'm an old man now. Sometimes I set down my keys one moment, the next I can't remember where I put them. Controlled amnesia. The ability of the mind to eliminate non-essential information. Enio appears at the old man with suspicion. But what we have here is a case of plain old senility. With a pleased smile, the old man pulls a hefty set of keys from his pocket, proudly shows them to you. Here they are, my keys, my little lovelies. I would never give you away to anyone. Remembering himself, the old man hastily stows the keys back in his pocket. Alright, I'm not gonna kill this guy, so... These keys are for everything. I can open every door in the Tower of Estrad with these. The museum custodian on duty must carry these keys at all times and never be parted from them, not even for a second. Why is that? Because if the keys were left unattended, they would be pinched by thieves, wouldn't they? Thieves would strip the museum of all its treasures. What are you looking at me for? Boljiff exclaims indignantly, even though no one is looking at him. I don't think I need the keys. I see. I mean, I probably get some stuff, but I don't really, yeah. Why did the demons spare you? Museum custodian looks at you in stark surprise. Demons? There have been no demons in this museum. I heard them breaking into the tower, but then everything went quiet. Then a very polite young fellow came along, a half-elf. He said Canaveras was under attack, but that the Crusaders had already recaptured the tower. He said he'd been sent to oversee the evacuation of the museum. If the tower was retaken, why would they need to evacuate it? I mean, I guess in preparation, just in case, but either way. He was very pleased to find me here. I proved a very useful resource. I showed him all the most valuable relics, explained what they were, and he wrapped them up, labeled them, and carried them off somewhere. Oh, so he already took all your stuff. Okay. And I've been here all this time. I locked the doors and stood guard to make sure no demon got in. But I've not seen a one of them. Haven't heard any either. I've grown hard of hearing over the years. Wenduog wrinkles her nose in disgust. Maybe the short lifespans of my people isn't a curse, but a blessing. At least we never lived long enough to turn into something so pathetic. That's a little harsh, but sure. I tell him, be like, hey bro, you got duped, man. The old man burst into agitated muttering, gesticulating furiously with his shaking hands. First, the bell started ringing, and then there were noises in the street. Then, the late dragon, Lady Terendelev, began to roar. I went to lock the door, but they were already inside. The thieves. There were 7 of them. Perhaps 10. I don't remember. They were talking some rubbish about how they were all orphans, supposedly, and that they were dangerous. They grabbed me and wouldn't let me go, and then they looted the place. Took anything, even with the lick of gold on the relics. Oh, a lick of gold on it. Relics too. Museum boasts a very extensive collection, you know. And worst of all, they took the wand. And when they were done, they tossed me aside like a piece of old junk. They didn't even bother to kill me. The museum custodian looks at you with affront and anguish in his eyes. Didn't he just say that nothing happened, and now he's saying that they did steal stuff? What wand did the thieves steal? The wand of Zacharias, my master. He was a great man, the hero of the defense of the lost chapel. And those scoundrels took his wand, a relic. Ballads are sung about Zacharias, and they're just damn thieves. Master Zacharias will return, and he will assemble all of us, his students, and I'll show them what battle mage Teldon is made of. Fury sparks in the old man's eyes, his spine straightens, and in a fluid motion, his hands raise his wand at the ready. But a howl of rage from outside frightens off the ghost of the past. The old man turns around and looks at you in befuddlement. You were just asking me about something. I forgot what it was. Poor old man. Where can I find these robbers? The old man throws up his hands. I haven't the foggiest. They're thieves. They know out of the way places where they won't be found. That's where they are. And if they're still alive, they won't be in the city. I heard them talking amongst themselves about how they needed to get out of Canabras before the demons wiped them out. Are you alright? The poor old man smiles piteously and makes a helpless gesture. Old age, my young friend. Old age and the poison of fear seeping into my mind. Both had turned me from a crusader and battle mage into a sorry specimen you see before you. This museum is all I have. Whenever I forget who and where I am, I just read the exhibit labels. They're part of the past just like me. And now, some ruffians have ransacked this place. I'm frightened, my young friend. I'm very, very frightened. Don't be afraid, the girl whispers. There's nothing to be afraid of. All the scary things have already happened. They're in the past. Well, I mean... The old man nods, but continues his agitated motions. Scary. So scary. I don't really... You know what? Tell me about the exhibits. The old man seems to come to life. It would take a lifetime to tell you all there is to know. But I'll take you on a tour of the highlights. Some of my personal favorites. Okay. But have a look yourself. You won't regret it. For instance, we have a painting here depicting angels fighting demons. Now you may find it hard to believe, but in the First Crusades, many heavenly beings fought shoulder to shoulder with the Crusaders. And these two in the painting are Targona and Lario, the Silver Twins as they were called. Seal a shred of his memories in his flaming sword in a rock, or disappeared at your touch, but a part of its power entered your soul. So Targona was his sister? I actually met them, you know, when I was a young man studying under Master Zacharias. They had no airs or graces about them. They walked among the mortals, they spoke to us, they healed our wounds. Lady Targona, I remember especially well. She had a special unearthly wisdom about her. The Angel Lario, on the other hand, was known for his daring, and the youngest Crusaders idolized him. I wonder where they are now, the twins. We don't have celestial beings in our ranks anymore. They all left sometime during the Second Crusade on a very important mission, they say. But I do love looking at this painting and remembering those days when the envoys of heavens walked among us, and the light that seemed to shine from within them. The old man wipes his eyes. What was I saying? You must be a messenger, yes? Or are you a visitor? Oh, I passed. You said that the angels Targona and Lario are twins, but how can angels have siblings? That's a good question. Of course, angels are not born like mortals, so they can't have a mother and father, or sisters and brothers as we understand them. Angels come into being from reincarnated souls, or from the pure essence of the upper planes. Sometimes, angels may adopt some features of mortals. For instance, they can identify as male or female, although that is not generally their way. Some of them can also develop bonds emerge from one soul. Develop bonds of camaraderie or even kinship. But the case of the Silver Twins is rarer still. They are two angels who emerged from one soul. What else should they call themselves if not twins? That makes sense. The old man smiles, seemingly satisfied with his speech, but within moments, his vacant expression is back in place, all awareness gone from his eyes. Alright, bro, that guy, I gotta tell you, that guy was a demon worshiper. The old man frowns in confusion. What do you mean, demon worshiper? That fine young lad, so well dressed, so polite, but he said the Crusaders. Oh my word, the relics. We must go after them. Bro, listen, they're gone. The old man works himself into a state, bitterly lamenting as he roots through his many pockets. But the outburst doesn't last long. The motion of his hand slows and awareness fades from his eyes. He stares off into the distance and then looks at you, wets his lips, and sheepishly inquires, "Sorry, did you say something?" This is just kind of sad. Like, even if something well, I mean, I guess something bad did happen, he wouldn't remember it. If something good happened, he wouldn't remember it. Well, I'm assuming, actually, I mean, I guess he seems to like remember, like, you know, I don't know if it's true. Maybe he's making shit up, but maybe he was a mage. He remembers that. He remembers his master. So I'm assuming it's like a short-term memory thing for him. Like he can't really create new memories or maintain new memories. Or wait, no, because he remembers that guy, the cultist or whatever. He remembers that he was there. He didn't forget about him. Otherwise, he wouldn't be wondering where he is. If he can remember that guy, how come he can't remember anything else? Anyways, go to the Defender's Heart. There are good people there. They'll look after you. The old custodian gives you a toothless smile. Really? Is it safe there? How can I leave the museum? His gaze falls upon the traces of the ransacking, and the old man becomes lost in thought, as though trying to find an explanation for what he is seeing. You know what happened here, don't you? Thieves, they were, prowling about, wanting to rob the museum, but I stopped them. And those narrative wells came in here and I gave them what for? A dose of battle magic. They won't be back. Don't you worry about me. I may be old, but I can still hold my own. Okay, so he is. I was gonna say earlier, he said nothing happened. That he heard demons, but that the Crusaders took back the tower. And then he was like, yeah, thieves broke in and stole everything. And now he's saying they tried to break in and he stopped them. Windwalk turns and in an undertone says, we can put him down, mistress. What if our enemies come here and he tells them all about us? His mind is gone. Well, I mean, they'll probably forget who we are or that we're here in like 5 minutes. The old man's bewildered gaze follows you as you go. Okay, so he's just gonna stay here, I guess? I think I went in this room. I think there's a room right here.
We march ahead.
I think that door is locked though. Take it.
I hope you appreciate this.
What is in here? More junk. There's a chain shirt. The Corian faith, Imperial Lord Pulura, Mistress of the Stars and Mysterious Light of the Aurora, is one of the most revered deities of Old Sarkoris. Her worship was widespread among the Khelids, who built numerous shrines in honor of their patroness. The foremost of these shrines, considered particularly cherished and sacred, was located on a lake shore surrounded by picturesque waterfalls called Pulura's Falls. That's cool. But now I guess we leave.
Our path leads
So
on.
this guy's not gonna leave, I assume. Thought maybe he'd be a part of that quest, but I guess not. Alright, let's get out of here, I guess. What's that? Pamphlet depicting a beautiful golem. Prestidigipainter golem is an artifact of the Aslanti culture from the golden age of the Aslanti Empire. Made by the clerics of Shaylin, this magnificent magical construct has a number of highly specialized magical abilities that allow it to cast various illusions on its surroundings. Despite the great expense that went into its creation, this golem has no practical function and was used solely to satisfy the aesthetic needs of the Aslanti. Keeping with the Shaylinite philosophy, these golems were designed to wander through their cities to improve the appearance of anything deemed insufficiently pleasing to the eye. In other words, ugly. True to its purpose, each Prestidigipainter golem was meticulously crafted without consideration for the cost of the required materials, and as a result, the modern-day cost of such a masterpiece would be truly astronomical. Sadly, most golems of the kind were destroyed the same cataclysm that destroyed old Aslan. This model was gifted to the Tower of Estrad Museum by the Temple of the Sunrise Chrysanthemums in Shansha, Shansha, Shanxia? I don't know. Xia. Alright, I think that is it. Oh, a buckler. Okay, so I probably should start walking around and looking for stuff. I would have missed that otherwise.
I will guide us.
What is this? Oh, right, it's the door. It was locked from the inside. I don't think there's anything else.
Without
Let's
a
just
doubt.
double check.
Forwards.
Buckler +1. I do like that it tells you where you got it. Vision of Targona. Translucent silhouette of a winged female warrior glows softly. You brought us back to waking. Greetings. Begone, vile illusion. Oh wait, he just says illusion. Not who, what. Memories. This place was created as a cradle of memory and fantasy. Things that belonged to the city's heroes were kept here. People used to come to this place to remember those heroes, and myself and others are living memories. You woke us, so here we are. Lots of things seem silent only until you care to listen to them. Like here, someone's memory has awoken to reveal itself to us. Thought it was only my kin who arranged stupid displays like this. Heroes' relics? Ridiculous. Who needs the scrap metal left behind by people dumb enough to get themselves killed? Who wants to admire a collection of failures and defeat? I mean, just because you have like relics doesn't mean they're from people that died like in like battle or something. Your memories of who? Of the heroes the city wished to immortalize. So, touch a memory, see how they remember us. After all, this place was created so that our names would never disappear into the mist of history. Why did you help me? A soft smile appears on the woman's face. I sense something in you, as if you are close to me somehow, like we stood shoulder to shoulder once in the face of evil, and that we must do so again. I sense the light that dwells within you. Very recently you were threatened by a powerful demon, and dark bloodlust tried to enslave your soul, but you opposed it and held fast. Continue to follow the path of light, and other righteous souls will aid you and follow you. Alright, well, see you later. Farewell. Power that gives us this semblance of life is running out, and soon we will once again be but memories, living only in words, pictures, and songs. Well, that's kinda sad. Yeah, right. Well, you guys,
We march ahead.
alright, well, yeah, see you later. Alright, now, I mean, I gotta go check out those places, those points of interest, but other than that, I think for quest, all I have left is to go back and talk to Irabeth about the thieves and then the Great Garrison. I think I've already explored these. Yeah. So just the what do you call it? The points of interest. Wait, do I have potion? So I really do think I just need to go back to the tower. No, wait, no, I gotta do points of interest, and then go back to the tower, and I should be done. I mean, I think I can actually just attack the tower straight up. I gotta ask about this though. Lost bag. I don't want to fight, man. I think this is it, and then I go back to Defender's Art. Okay. Religion check failed. These are right or whites. There's like undead things, right? Um,
I stand
I'm
ready.
gonna have to rest. They're fatigued. I don't think you actually need to like sleep, right? Guess I can drop these. Okay, that should be good. First, let's I don't know, man. How do I prepare for this? Cast this on herself.
Adayana.
Cast this on herself.
Travisi.
I think that's pretty much it.
I'll watch your back.
Guess I can cast Bless.
Our path leads on.
Can we retreat already?
There's probably more. It looks like there's a door over here.
I'll cut you wide open! Ha!
I can't, whatever. Can't reach him. The wolf can reach him. Oh, yep, there's more in there. I knew it. Immune to everything. Yeah, they're undead, okay. Okay, well. Who is this, Wendu?
They'll beg me to stop. Attack!
How did I miss? What are they immune to? What elements? Nothing, right? Just negative energy.
You're irrelevant. Surrender or else.
Wait, she get another negative level? She did. Bro. Where is it? It is probably... There we go. That's so dumb.
Cover me, all right?
The spirits demand your blood!
I don't think I'll hit this other guy, but... Yeah.
I'll remove this obstacle.
Oh no, bro! Look at this! 71. Rolled a nat 20. Yeah, that's cool. That's fucking cool, man. Wait, whatever.
Can we retreat already?
It's fine. It's whatever. Oh, sneak attack. I don't know if it's worth using spells. Even the closest one I can't get. What did I use last time? I think I just attacked with her.
Surrender or else!
Better turn off cold iron.
They'll beg me to stop!
Ooh, crit. Wait, my lizard's... I can't afford people dying. Like, literally, it's too expensive.
Our time has come.
Una Adayana. Inimosi Travisi.
Can we rest, please? I'm tired.
Listen, Amber, I'm sorry. We gotta keep going. When we get back to the Defender's Heart, you can rest.
Open your heart to me.
Sure, why not?
Inimosi Travisi.
I will see this through.
Well,
I'm always open to
That's
ideas.
pretty much
This
it.
war must end.
You know what? Do this as well.
Rite.
I stand ready. We march ahead.
I won't let you hurt my friends.
Thank you, Amber. Wait, is this a second one to bless? Didn't even realize I had that. Actually really good for a cantrip. I don't think I need to cast anything for now. Can attack.
They'll beg me.
Wait, I forgot to turn off cold iron.
I'll cut you wide open.
Oh no. That's gonna get very expensive.
Esmo. Axel. Yes.
Come on, Luke. Oh, well. Wait, restoration costs like 400 or something, right? Okay, wait, what the heck? Blinding ray. Hey, I better not risk it.
You're irrelevant.
Okay, I need to kill.
Cover me, all right?
Turn it off, right? Yeah.
No match for me.
The spirits demand your blood!
She didn't. Okay. Wait, did she? She did. Bro. Oh yeah. Whatever.
Just a little more.
This is gonna get super expensive. Like super, super expensive. Okay, oh my god. Whites, man, these fucking whites.
I will not falter.
Ona Adayanan. Inimosi Travisi.
What's on your mind? I wonder.
Inimosi Travisi.
Well,
I wonder why. This war must end.
Riti.
Only you deserve my
Anything new?
obedience.
Together we stand. We march ahead.
I'll bathe in your blood.
I don't know how you're missing so much.
I'll rip you apart.
Everyone's just so bad.
Attack!
You're irrelevant.
I'll cut you wide open!
Hmm. I don't know if that was good, but okay. Sure, why not?
They'll beg me to stop.
Cover me, all right?
We shall overcome.
Trying to figure out. Let me have damage on her. Let me just kill this guy. I mean, he's probably dead either way, to be honest. Yeah, okay.
The spirits demand your blood. Bro, like all these negative levels. She had another one, didn't she? No, she just... No, she did get another one. Okay, well... Sure, why not? Let's just throw another one at this guy. How? I don't... Whatever. How's Wendu missing? She's a ranger, man.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Do not hold back.
This is getting ridiculous now.
This obstacle?
There's like nothing she can do.
Forgive me.
Okay, I gotta reload.
Let us not hesitate.
Alright, this is getting very... They do so much. That guy did 78 damage with one attack last time. That is ridiculous.
Ona Adayana. Inimosi
Well?
Travisi. Inimosi Travisi.
You're a good person. I like you. Huh?
Oh,
Yes, what?
okay.
My tail is restless.
What I really need is freaking, move speed.
What's on your mind? I wonder.
I will see this.
I swear, once I hit level 7, I'm gonna be riding that goddamn wolf all over the place.
Don't
Open
mind
your
me.
heart to me.
Trust in yourself.
You know what?
Trust me.
I think they're actually immune to nauseated and stuff, right? Yeah, okay.
Something wrong?
Together we stand.
Magritium Turino.
I'll watch your back. Yes?
Esme. Axe. Yes.
Bro, I don't know, man. This fight is just
I can do this.
Because as soon as I move, like, no wait. That's not what I'm trying to do. They're gonna start the fight, right? No. I might be able to charge now, hopefully. You know what? Delay by like 1. I don't think I can charge. No, I can't.
Cover me,
Hopefully I do get it. Okay, good.
I'll cut you wide open.
I might put it like over here, something.
I'll remove this obstacle.
You're so bad, Nenio.
No match for me.
See, I can get like a good kill, but then everything is just like dodges. Let's see, difficult terrain. I think they trip, right? Or fall prone. So that should work then. I would have to like hit everyone. Son of a. Wait, did I just go? Oh. Okay, whatever.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
The spirits demand your blood. You should have listened to reason.
It just
Surrender, or
kills. Okay, well that I don't know how she can hit and crit and kill someone, and these other people are just like bad. Look at this. You see these misses?
Attack!
Distract them from me.
Look at that. Miss.
You are today's sacrifice. You're irrelevant.
I'll rip you apart!
Good.
Too late for apologies.
Holy.
Ahead.
Now everyone's missing freaking like 5 levels.
Our path leads on.
There's nothing, man. Oh, hopefully something good's here. Probably something I'm not gonna use, so that's cool. I got an axe, this axe. Icebreaker. Weapons +1 cold iron. Battle axe confirms a critical hit. All enemies in a 10-foot area suffer 3d6 cold damage. That is actually OP. Oh, wait, you need a nat 20 though. Unless you go like, what is it called? Like, battle axe, specialty or whatever it is. Proficiency and stuff, I guess, that increases it. I mean, that's good damage, but you need a nat 20. Marshall. I don't think anyone can use this. I think she can. Did I? Those additional 2 undead creatures. The evil creatures. This might actually be good. Mithril. Arctic steel becomes wonderful material which to create armor. It is occasionally used for other items as well. Most mithril armors are one category lighter than normal for purposes of movement and other limitations. Heavy armors are treated as medium, medium are treated as light. Light are still treated as light. Does not apply to proficiency in wearing the armor. Spell failure chances for armors and shields made of mithril decreased by 10%. Dexterity bonuses increased by 2. Armor check penalties decreased by 3. Minimum of 0. Weighs half as much as the same item from other metals. Okay, so this is actually really good. Why did I not... Yeah, I got it from Tower of Estrad. Why did I not see this? Let's add slide armor, right? Maybe her. Concentration checks. That's when casting a spell and like someone attacks you. Yeah, I think I'll put this on her. Medium armor though, I don't think I need. Oh wait. These braces of armor. Never mind. It's whatever. Yeah, I don't think anyone's gonna be using these axes. Exotic and martial. No one can use it except Wendu, I think. She can't even use that one. You know, even if it was 19 to 20, that still would be good. At a nat 20, it doesn't even matter. Surely someone can equip this. She has bracers of armor, so she doesn't need it. And her, I'm worried about the spell failure chance. Whatever. No one has to wear it, I guess. Alright, I gotta go back to the freaking Defender's Art and buy Restoration. I don't think that guy has any more, actually. I think I'm screwed. I think I might actually be screwed. Unless he what do you call it? Restocks? They're gonna get fatigued, yeah. It works.
It's sad that your mom died, but it's good that she didn't see the terrible things you were forced to live through. Every cloud has a silver lining, doesn't it?
It does indeed. For instance, when you die, the world will be free of one hideous, foolish girl.
Hey, don't talk to Amber like that. Just because you're hot doesn't mean you can be. Well, I mean, I guess it does. That's how it is in real life. Interesting. Okay, well, let's just keep going, I guess. What is this lore? What is this check going on?
Let's prove their logic is lacking.
What are these checks that were happening? Oh, were these, no? Because it appeared after. I was gonna say if these were the, rituals or whatever. I don't know, whatever. I wish it would tell you, like, what exactly it's trying to do a roll for. Like, perception is you're obviously trying to find hidden stuff. So if you felt something, you missed some hidden thing. But this, you're trying to, like, it could be anything. It could be like, maybe the history of a statue or a character. Maybe how some kind of thing functions. that allows you to use it or something. I gotta kill this guy. Let me delay one.
We shall overcome.
Time to share your treasures.
No more singing for you. Are they level 1 or 2? Trip this guy. Nope, you missed.
No match for me.
Shoot him, Ember, shoot him. Oh, well, I guess not.
Go for their heart!
Yeah.
Mind over muscle!
Do not
Oh,
hold
right, I
back.
gotta... Resting gets rid of 1 level, right? 1 negative level, I think. I'll take this stuff, man. Take this stuff. Everything else can just stay. Alright, time to finish up some stuff now. Wait, should I go... One of these quests is... this? I'm assuming if it doesn't have the little red symbol, it's done later. Let's just, I don't know, we'll talk to her, I guess.
I will guide us.
Talk to this guy. Show me your wares, man. It was this person, I think. I want to see... She already has armor on. I think this guy can wear medium armor. Does he cast spells? I think he does. These people, to be honest, they don't really matter. I'm not gonna be using them. Looking at something real quick. But yeah, I'm not gonna be using most of the. I already have my. I'm just missing one character for my party. That's not what I wanted. I want to get. How should I give this? Extra hex. Shoot. What do I already have? Divine Grace. Divine Hell. Wait, how do I see? Is it this stuff? Shield Focus. Toughness. Okay. What did I get for my Oracle? Future Whisper. Your spells? Does she have... No, need blind fight. Okay. Let's get a lizard. Ice plant. Mage armor. What do you mean? Oh, I gotta choose two. Bless and break my heart. Move. Fear. Shield of faith. There's that one. Next is this guy who is, I don't know. Olbrig. Griffin Heart Shifter. I'm not gonna be using this guy, so I guess it don't matter. We'll just do a full 20 into this. She uses weapons, I'm assuming, right? Or it's like his shape-shifting thing, like a druid or something. Shifter's Rush. Use the momentum of your movement to focus and awaken your inner beast. Once per round, when you move at least 10 feet or when you charge, you can use your wild shape ability as a free action. Okay. Probably do this. Okay. She has 2 negative levels. She has 1. I need to remove these 2.
Without a doubt.
Oh, hold on. 9 hours and 9 hours. What about her? Permanent. Okay, she needs a spell.
Forwards.
What did I need? I needed a spell. I gotta talk to the priest. But I can use. I mean, I could use it on her. This doesn't work for level drain, right? Close of the neophyte. No, thank you. Oh no, here he is. I was like, where'd the priest go? Look at this. I bought 2 of these and I used them. It's so crazy. He has no more restoration spells, does he? Does he? Greater idiocy. Ooh, I don't know. These are kind of expensive, bro. And the way things have been going, I need to save my money. This right here. This restores negative levels, right? What about this one? Temporary man reducing subjectivity scores. Fatigue. Yeah, so it does have to be this. 700. I need one of these. And I think that's it. I wonder if I should buy these. Well, they're caster level 1. That's probably why they're only 25. What about potions? I'm assuming they're like a set amount regardless. Okay, you better can appreciate this, Camellia. Good. So hers fall off naturally, right? 9 hours, 9 hours. But she needs to be... Wait, hold on. How bad is her stats because of that? Wonder... Alright, whatever. I just need to go talk to this person now. Pearl, I am pleased with you. I asked you to bring me to safety, and that's exactly what you did. Indeed, having a follower to aid me is most efficient and, frankly, quite pleasing. With you on hand, I shall conquer new horizons, plumb the depths of knowledge hitherto unknown, and scale the dizzying heights of future discoveries. Enio stops to catch her breath. Okay, so I was supposed to actually talk with her. What I mean is, I'd like to express my deepest gratitude. I foresee immense potential in our future cooperation. Always express your delight so effusively. What exactly do you mean by future cooperation? Who are you? Nenio stares at you for a while, bewilderment in her eyes, but then is replaced by recognition. Oh yes, my new follower. All right, she like wipes her memory or something, right? What am I supposed to do? Oh yes, I must provide some verbal encouragement for your as yet modest achievements and try to introduce you to strive for more of such encouragement. That is the principle that underpins any training. She frowns, but only for an instant. Ah, I see. Your modest nature was unsettled by the overabundance of my gratitude. I do apologize for putting you in such an awkward position. I shall never praise you again unless I forget. Yeah, she's okay. Enio, sure thing. Well, let's get back to business. The business at hand. Your new assignment will be to take me to the inconspicuous ruins that are located in an even more inconspicuous valley lying between Calabras and Dresden. As soon as is reasonably practicable, I'll mark the map on your I'll mark the place on your map with a large red cross so you won't forget. What's so special about these ruins? I'm glad you asked. This is my greatest hypothesis, my secret project, and I won't pass up the opportunity to share it with you because you are my most loyal follower. You are worthy of possessing such knowledge. Pretty sure I'm your only follower. Not why I'm not even your follower. Why do I put Nenio? Shut up. And also because you are the first person to ever ask me about it. Some time ago, I was walking around the border of the world wound and I met a strange person. He was wearing a frayed gray robe and his face was hidden behind an odd white mask. Of course, I didn't miss the opportunity to ask him about the reasons for his absurd appearance. Do you know what he said to me? He said, I am the answer, but that's the stranger. I am the answer, but what is the question? Then he walked off in the direction of the world wound. That's the stranger I've been seeing everywhere. He's been saying the exact same thing. I didn't notice him wearing a mask, but I guess I did notice the robe. That's where this guy's from. He's from this quest. Okay. That now it's falling deep. Well, I mean, it's not falling. Not falling into place or making sense. I don't know anything yet, but at least I know he has something to do with something. The next day, after I had already forgotten about the first encounter, I had another similar encounter. This time, I met another woman. Judging by the pointy ears sticking out from behind the mask, I am the answer. But what is the question? She said before taking off toward the world wound, and then I realized everything became clear to me. I know a mystery when I see one. Consider this one of my myriad talents. Ninio rubs the tip of her nose. After all, these geysers weren't simply on their way to a costume party, were they? After examining several maps, I determined that they were all heading in one direction. To a place not far from Canabras. A place marked as nameless ruins, even on ancient Sarkorian maps. That's where I need to go. Unraveling the secret of that place will be my greatest discovery. It will secure my place in history, or perhaps even in legend. How do you know where to go? How do you know where we have to go? You know how to find a beehive in a forest. You need to catch 2 bees, set them free in 2 different locations of the forest. Remember the directions they fly in. Then you take a map and draw lines showing the bees' routes. The place where the lines intersect will mark the location of the beehive. Fascinating, yes? By the way, forest bees do not make any honey. Oh, okay, sure. I don't know why that matters, but okay. I use the beehive principle here too. For a couple months, I tracked the strange people in the mask and observed the direction in which they were traveling. I collected the coordinates, mapped their estimated routes, and made a discovery. All the routes intersected at the nameless ruins not far from Canabras. I mean, following strange people wearing masks and robes. I don't know if that's a good idea. I haven't the slightest idea. If I knew what was hidden there, I wouldn't be so eager to go. Okay. These ruins aren't very far from Canabras. You could easily go there all by yourself. Why do you need me? Nenio's eyes seem ready to pop out of their sockets in surprise. Don't you see? This is a legendary secret place. Who knows what may happen to me after I lift the veil and uncover the workings of the universe? My mortal body may be unable to contain all that knowledge. Perhaps I will ascend and become equal to the gods themselves. That's a lot of assumptions. I need you to write down everything that happens. Report my fate to the interested parties in Absalom. Don't forget to praise me. Forget to praise me as I deserve while you're there. I mean, if any of that stuff happens and I'm there as well, wouldn't it happen to me too? Absalom's like where all the biggest city where like all the like knowledge is like congregated in and where like the pathfinders are, right? You know these ruins of yours may turn out to be just that, ruins. Enio shrugs. In that case, we'll write up the experiment as a failure and start another one. I don't know which experiment I'll try next. Well, now you know. Off we go. Nenio frowned. Did I just make a rhyme? Perhaps I've discovered poetic talent in myself. Let's conduct an experiment. Quickly, say any word and I'll try to find a rhyme for it right away. Uh, sure, whatever. Cogitation, crustacean. Not the best rhymes, don't you think? Well, this experiment was unsuccessful. We learned that I have no poetic talent after all. Nenio sighs, but it's no reason to despair. Having a gift of poetry in addition to my inexhaustible intelligence would have been a little too much. Besides, I am catastrophically busy. No time to spend on writing poetry. I don't like it when you call me girl. My name is Barry. Tell me about yourself. I'd like to clarify. I don't think I need to ask about the task, but let me just... Okay, yeah, it's same thing. Tell me about yourself. Well, she wipes her memory, doesn't she? Explorer, a pilgrim, yet to be recognized scientific luminary, future author of the Encyclopedia Galarianica, and rector of all Absalom's universities at once. A future rector, I should say. Nenio speaks in one breath as if reeling off a practiced monologue. The information should be enough to satisfy your curiosity because I doubt I will be able to tell you more than that. You see, the brain of any given individual can contain only a limited number of facts. I only expend my memory on things truly important. The laws of thermodynamics, divine esoterica, planar geography, things that will lead Galarian to a brighter future. Any rubs her nose. Oh, what if I make a great discovery, but I won't be able to remember it because my memory is full of outdated or useless information? What a nightmare that would be. What a loss for the whole of Galarian. I mean, okay, sure. Where are you from? Don't know. Information is irrelevant. I decided to forget it. I mean, you're just assuming it's irrelevant. But okay. Especially if you forgot it. How did you become a scientist? Of course, irrelevant, of course. Circle tattooed on your shoulder, what does it mean? Oh, that, I do not remember the circumstances of its creation, but I like it. I prefer to think of it as a zero, null, nothing, center point, and origin of coordinates. It reminds me of how much unknown world there is to explore. Okay. Don't you remember how you got this tattoo? I mean, if you forgot all this stuff and you have no idea about it, how do you know it's irrelevant and will be irrelevant? How can you just decide to forget important pieces of information? That's just one of my many talents. The secret is to stop thinking about the thing you want to forget. And the main thing is to not remember anything you don't need. To filter it. To get right to the essence. I'll teach you someday unless I forget. Yeah, you keep that to yourself. What is this encyclopedia you're working on? Encyclopedia Galarianica will be published in 100 volumes, 1,000 pages each, plus the author's addenda, appendices, added by future co-authors, and critical commentaries. Addenda indexation is still in question. Nenio looks slightly embarrassed. I just like the number 100, but I'm not sure that I'll be able to keep within the established word limit. It will be a magisterial piece of scholarship that will become part of the mandatory curriculum of every educational institution worth mentioning. In it, I intend to describe every object, item, event, fact, and personality that is present on or at least somehow related to Galarian. Good luck. Calculations show that I completed no more than 1% of this monumental book. Do you remember your parents, your past, or is that all irrelevant too? All of it is irrelevant on the grand scale of world history. I have no reason to remember such things. I don't know. I wouldn't say it's irrelevant. It's only irrelevant if you decide it is. Like some people find it important to remember who they were because it affects who they become. I don't know. I don't want to say she's out of her mind, but I don't think this isn't exactly what I want to say. I would be like, that's kind of sad. You put a look. What were we talking about? I wonder if she like forgets stuff when she gets like stressed or like her mind starts like cracking or something. Not like cracking, but just like being overwhelmed. That way she doesn't have to like deal with negative emotions. I don't like it when you call me girl. On the grand scale of world history, your name is relevant. I have no reason to remember it. You do remember your own name, right? Only so I know what to put for the author's name in my encyclopedia. Any names worth remembering. There are, and to my deepest regret, there are far too many of them. Many who heaves a sigh that would befit a grief-stricken old man. The names of gods and demigods, the names of rulers, conquerors, and other persons by some reason deemed great by people of Golarion. They etched their names into history, and alas, every self-respecting educated person must know them. But there are some names I am happy to remember. Great scientists, some of them divine, others mortal, true keepers of knowledge and great experimentalists, pioneers of knowledge, Irori, Nethys, Aureli Vorla. Isn't she the one that started the world wound? Yeah, from the world wound. She's the betrayer of humanity. It's her fault the demons invading Golarion. Who's Aurori? Enlightened one, perfect human, god of enlightenment, self-perfection, knowledge, healing, and inner strength. His followers claim that he was once a mortal who achieved absolute physical and mental perfection and thus attained divinity of his own volition. One of the core gods, if not the most powerful deity of the Wudrani pantheon, but has an increasing following in the inner sea region as well. Nethys is like the a knowledge magic dude, right? Like the unknown or something. The all-seeing eye is the Garundi god who holds knowledge and magic above all things. He gained enough power to witness all things, and thus both fueled his divinity and shattered his mind. God of magic, torn between destroying the world with one hand and saving it with the other. I think he was the one that was involved with the twins from Kingmaker, I think, right? Might be thinking of someone else, but I'm pretty sure it was him. You think so? She's the greatest of the greatest. Just imagine, she managed to open a rift from Golarion to the Abyss. No one knew how, no one believed it possible, no one even dreamed of such a thing. And she just did it. It was the experiment of the I mean, you could say, killing millions of people is an experiment to see if you like get sick of it or something. It doesn't change that it's like a fucking horrible thing. Like, what is this person okay? I would have been so happy if I could have been in her place. I mean, I kind of see why people don't like this character. I did remember reading a little bit about that when I was looking up this game. But I mean, she's just stupid. She's like the dumbest smart person in this game so far. Of course, some part of Golarion's population died as a result of her experiment, and the Crusaders are still wrestling with its consequences to this day. But the very essence of what Aurelu managed to do was a breakthrough of cosmic significance, both figuratively and literally. But that implies there's something that was gained that's like useful or has like some has some kind of like, I don't know, like it leads to something besides like people dying. Sooner or later, the world will be closed. Peace will return to Golarion. As for the victims of the ongoing war, they will be remembered as unfortunate but unavoidable sacrifices made at the altar of science. Like, for what? I'm pretty sure scientists don't just do things just to do them. Even when it's like random or something, it's like for a purpose, if that makes sense. I have to go, you weirdo. Enio produces a crumpled piece of paper from her sleeve and takes some notes on it. This conversation lasted approximately 5 minutes. She lifts her chin. By the way, did you know that is the exact same amount of time Inquisitors at Canabras need to find a defendant guilty? How do you, see, this is what I'm talking about. She keeps forgetting that we're even having, because she's like, were we talking about something, right? If she forgets we're in the middle of a conversation and forgets what it's about, how does she know it lasted 5 minutes? But to shake off inquisitors chasing you takes 5 times as long. That experiment proved that running while clad in heavy armor is not burdensome for them at all. Nenio. Yeah, whatever, Nenio. You do you, man. Speech. Well, hold on. We'll talk in a second. What was it? Your speech tells me you are of noble birth. Camellia laughs, her practiced musical laugh as she watches you from under lowered lashes. You're most insightful, a fine quality to have. Camellia laughter ends, and unspoken words hang in the silence. Okay. Still, I believe that being of noble birth does not give anyone the right to look down on others. Forgive me if my questions disturb you. Couldn't resist such a noble and beautiful lady. I will stop bothering you immediately if talking to me upsets you. Nothing wrong with being noble. People are not born equal. I suppose we all have our good and bad qualities. I don't know if there's a specific thing I'm supposed to say. Like I kind of remember, and I think it was in Kingmaker, one of the people like you had to like not do certain things or say certain things. But my character is kind of more in a angel mythic path. I'm trying to like, since it's my first time, I'm going with like the fitting character for the game or whatever. Yeah, right. Yeah, I could do that. Our conversation is an exquisite delight. Camellia affords you a brief, friendly smile in appreciation of your manners. You're Horgus's daughter. Wait, is she actually like his daughter or like adopted daughter? Because I remember the way he was explaining it was he was a servant or a child of a servant, and the real family died. Then he took over, and then that other woman was like the help or whatever, the elf woman, and she had a daughter. So I'm not really sure if like it's actually his daughter. Or maybe I just misunderstood. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Father cares so much about the worm name that he raised me in our mansion, hiding me away from the whole world. I'll always be grateful to my father for everything he's done for me, even if Mendev society disapproves of some of his decisions. Would it be insolent of me to beg your discretion regarding what you know about us? Yeah, usually with these games, since like I said, I'm not really big into D&D and like I'm kind of a noob, I don't really know anything. And especially apparently Pathfinder is a lot more complex than regular D&D. It's a lot more min-maxy. I usually just look up like a build. But everything else, like the story and everything, I just go in blind. Found a number of interesting implements and accessories in the Gwyrm Mansion. How kind of you to share that you've gone through the Gwyrm's dirty laundry and drawn some bizarre conclusions. If you value my company, please refrain from making such insinuations. Oh. Oh, right. Now I remember. Like the whips and stuff, right? Is that what he's talking about? The handcuffs and the whips and whatever else was there. I remember seeing that and thinking, wonder what they do here. I usually get on kind of late. been meaning to try to get on earlier, but
We march ahead.
I already talked to all her. I think I talked to everyone already.
Our path leads on.
I think I'm pretty much at the end of whatever this place is, Canabras. Friends accuse you of betraying them. That must be hard. Stretches and yawns nonchalantly. Like it's my first time. Every gang I've been in, I'm always the prime suspect when anything suspicious happens. There, because I'm Tiefling. Here, because of my reputation. And what kind of friends are the Thieflings to me, you may ask? I don't have friends. Yeah, sure, we're called the family, but it's just a word. They call each other brothers and sisters, but then one of them goes and rats the other out to Erebeth. Some family. Old Jib's tail moves faster and faster. You think I'm weeping into my pillow at night because we've been together for so many years and they still don't trust me? I don't care. They'll come crawling back to me and apologize, but it'll be too late. I might forgive them, but only if they give me a bigger cut. Or maybe I won't. They should know I've got pride too. You think I'd be hanging out with those scumbags if life hadn't forced me into it? Maybe I'd be... Maybe I'd be... Maybe if I'd been born... That's weird. If I'd been born into a religious family, I'd be sipping rose tea with Shaylin's paladins instead of talking about how pretty the birds are singing today. Instead and talking. Okay. If I had a rich daddy, I'd have rich friends, and they wouldn't even care if I was a Tiefling. But life ain't fair, and instead of a nice life, I have Tieflings who are ready to break my neck based on a hunch. They can all go hang. They ain't the last gang in Mendev, and I'll find a better one if they don't apologize. Free to do as you please. Okay. I think all I have to do is to talk to Erebeth. Did I? I'd be honest, I don't remember. How do I find that? Photography? No. I picked Serenray. It was between her, I think Shaylin was the other one, and something else. It was like between the three good things, the three good deities. Cause I was gonna go Angel Mythic or whatever. Please stop groveling. Windwalk shakes her head. I'm not groveling. I'm showing respect for your power. This is exactly how the weak should behave in the presence of the strong. Alright, well, continue. Promise me an army of mongrels. Yeah, that makes sense. I thought it would be like Iomade. Or at least for this game. Cause it seems like what a lot of them mention. Windowog narrows her cat-like eyes, and I will give you one, mistress. But first, we will have to rebuff this attack on the city. Sol has spent his entire life preparing for the underground crusaders' return to the surface, and he's not going to take any risk. He will order the tribes to hide in the caves like rats, and he will decide whether they are strong enough to fight side by side with us. Maybe he will decide that it's better to sit this one out and wait for another chance to come along. But to fend off the demons, win a glorious victory, and show Sol that ours is not a lost cause. Then he would give us his warriors, and then it would be my job to turn them into real soldiers. Thank you for talking to me, mistress. Plus, I like the way she calls me mistress, to be honest. Okay, I think that is it. I think I need to talk to anyone else. Yeah. I thank you for saving the esteemed citizens of Canabras, even though not all of them deserve to be saved. May Iomade forgive my words. Erebeth cast a meaningful look at Count Arende sitting at a nearby table. I don't really mean that, of course. I just never fail to be astounded by the way good people seem to perish while the not so good prove to be incredibly, amazingly enduring. What's the problem with Dayron? Count did offer me his aid. He can't be all that bad. It's not like him at all. Joining the Crusades is a tradition among Mendevian nobles, but Dayron Arende was never too keen on fighting demons. Count has a certain reputation in Mendev. He's not a pleasant individual by any— Yeah, I remember him at the beginning. He was saying they should have thrown me in a ditch to die. He's not a pleasant individual by any means, but he's not known for any particular villainy either. The Count enjoys a life of leisure, surrounded by a gaggle of sycophants who are always eager to badmouth the Queen at his command. He likes settling scores too. That might be why he joined. There was a hero of the First Crusade, Sir Lant, a kind and honest man. After the end of his glorious career as a soldier, he became a wise mentor to the younger generation. He ran afoul of the Count somehow, perhaps by lecturing him about his idle lifestyle and lack of purpose. When Sir Lant died, the Count managed to buy a portion of his estate and ordered the knight's helmet to be reforged into a chamber pot. Yeah, this guy seems kind of like an ass, to be honest, but of course he didn't keep his little joke private. The Queen was particularly affronted by it, because Sir Lant used to be her most loyal comrade in arms. I was there receiving an assignment from Her Majesty and witnessed the exact moment she found out about the helmet's fate. It's a small thing, but I could see the Queen's anguish at the travesty that had been made of her friend's legacy. That's what our Count is like as a person, and as for his talent for survival, do you know the story of Heaven's Edge? He was the only member of his family to escape with his life when the demons unleashed a magical plague at the Arende estate. I remember him telling me about this. I don't remember exactly what happened. I don't know all the details. It happened a while ago, back when I was a mercenary and had nothing to do with Canabras. I only know that there was a grand feast in honor of Daron's birthday, and all his relatives were invited, along with a few other distinguished guests. Everyone died from a mysterious disease someone had unleashed on the estate, including the servants, the guards, and a number of clerics and paladins. But the young Count survived. Because of his healing ability, I suppose. Daron does possess an unusually brilliant talent, even if the application of his skills leaves much to be desired. Erebeth scowls. Why is he trying to provoke the Queen? Isn't that his cousin? Who knows? It could be some family matter. The Count is Her Majesty's cousin, twice removed. Yeah, that's what I remember him saying, something about that. Or something like that. But I think he simply enjoys infuriating people. Crusaders and Iomede's servants especially. I'm so sorry you had to endure my grumbling. Watching these things happen in my city has put me in a foul mood. Okay, so I need to ask about the trader, but I want to tell her about the tower first. Great. The places where demons have gathered need to be cleared one by one. Then they won't be able to stab us in the back when we take on the great garrison. Thank you for your service. There's a trader I'm trying to track down. Erebeth arches her brow in surprise. Canabras is threatened by a demon horde, and you have enough spare time to help out thieves. Erebeth sighs. I don't like this, but I hope you know what you're doing. I'll tell you everything I know. I did not see my informant's face. He slipped out of a dark alley, handed me the note, and disappeared. Erebeth hesitates as she tries to remember. She had a cloak with a hood masking his face, but the horns, the long horns, didn't fit under it. There should be a guardian golem in Ancient Trees and Wonders, the shop they tried to rob. The owner gave us the construct's code word just in case. The golem itself was destroyed, but the head seems to be intact, so you can interrogate the thing and find out what it's all. The code word is Hand of Aurori. The shop's owner must have escaped, but there's a chance you'll get lucky with the golem. So I gotta go back. You know what? Let me ask her about the strategy first. I don't know if that's gonna trigger something, but I should lead the rest of my forces in a frontal assault. This will distract the enemy enough to let us use a secret passage to reach the wardstone. Destroy it before the demons turn Iomede's gift into a weapon of the abyss. Most of the allies you found will join my forces, but you can expect a certain amount of support from them. Okay, so yeah, let me just go talk to this head.
I will guide us.
Where's this guy at? Here we go. Do I need 2? Let me just buy 2 anyways. Oh, it does remove them. Alright, so now what I need to do... Sussate, no, I'm not gonna do that yet. More than nothing. Nameless Ruins. This has to be after, I assume. And this one is what I'm doing right now. Yeah. I need to go here. I think I've done everything else there is to do.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Yeah, I hear you, whoever you are.
Please get me out of here! I can hear your footsteps. Pull me out! Hello?
Free at
Finnean,
last.
the talking
I thought
weapon.
I'd be flattened like a pancake under that rubble. Much obliged. Damn, I'm not in any pain, but my head is still foggy for some reason. What's with all the hubbub in the city? The name's Finnean. I'm a Pathfinder. If there's anything I can do to help, I will.
Pathfinder?
That's right, Finnean Dismar, Pathfinder and Crusader. I roam around the world wound wherever my tasks lead me. Scouting mostly, but this last while I've just been hanging around in Canabras, waiting until I'm needed again. I'm bored out of my mind, but at least this shop makes for better lodging than some inn.
Yeah, what are you?
What's that supposed to mean? I just told you. You want to know where I hail from, is that it? Well, I'm from around here, actually. We Kelets of the Star Eye clan fled when the World Wound troubles began. But I couldn't stand by while the demons wreaked havoc, so I came back.
Bro, that doesn't answer my question.
Or did you mean to ask about my weapon of choice? My best weapon is every weapon. I'm a skilled and capable fellow, if I do say so myself. I can swing a sword and poke with a spear, but what I am best at is communing with the spirits. They call folks like me Phantom Blades.
Well, what is a Phantom Blade?
It's like a spiritualist, but with a twist. It means that some spirit took a liking to me at some point, and it can turn into whatever weapon I need. Handy, eh? I don't need any whetstones or enchantments. Doesn't take up space either. Although, to be fair, it's not a barrel of laughs. The spirits that bestow this kind of power don't come from happy places, and they're not exactly bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. They usually appear after great battles that leave few survivors.
Oh. City's under attack by demons.
Wait, what? The last thing I saw was some thieves breaking in here. And then the guards came, everyone was running around. After that, it's a bit of a blur. Right when things got intense, they dropped the cabinet on me. I couldn't even help the owner. I was just lying under the shelves like a dimwit until you came along. If there are demons in Canabras, we must do something about it. The city needs every blade it can get. Hey, do you mind taking me with you? I don't think I can handle this alone. And besides, the more the merrier.
Wait, so he's an actual, like, weapon?
I've been waiting here so long I don't even remember anymore. Just sitting and waiting for any word from the Pathfinders, but it looks like everyone has forgotten about me. The shop owner is an old friend of the Pathfinders, so I've taken up residence here.
Yeah, you can come with me, man.
I swear you won't regret it. I can do all sorts of things. Is there anything your party is missing? A sword, a spear, a bow? Just say the word.
So a spirit, like, possessed him? You have a unique companion, Finnean the Talking Weapon. You can access him through a special button in your inventory. Start a dialogue with him. Or change his form. Take the shape of any weapon. You can give him to one of the characters in your party. No limitations. More powerful as his personal story progresses. That's kind of cool. Oh. Can't talk. Wait, what is this? Like a rune? He's in my items, isn't he? Go to new. Or you have to tell him to turn into a thing first. Hail to the adventurers. You know, I've never regretted you just literally started following me, but okay. Everyone seems to revolve around you like beavers in a mill wheel. I have a lot to write in my report to the Pathfinder Society. Although thinking about it, it's been a while since I last sent them any report. Sure, go ahead, although I haven't really done anything noteworthy yet. Do you realize that you're a weapon? What kind of question is that? I mean, sure, the clerics keep going on about every crusader being a weapon of Iomade, but I don't speak of myself in fancy words like that. I'm just a lad with 2 arms, 2 legs, and more freckles than I'd like. I choose where to go and whom to fight for. I don't want to be someone's weapon, you hear? Erlen is dead. Now everybody decides their own fate. I've always wanted to be one. Ever since I was a kid, I remember to go out to the edge of the village at sunset and then just keep walking until I got tired or someone dragged me back by my ear. It was like something was drawing me away from home. My clan wasn't the nomadic kind. Before the wound opened, the idea of traveling anywhere would never have crossed the minds of many in the clan. They were content with their community or their patch of land, but I had always wanted to see what lay beyond that bend in the road over that familiar hill beyond the horizon. My father, he wanted to teach me to be a shaman like him, but as soon as I came of age, I was off looking for the Pathfinder Society, and I found it. And is After 3 weeks of travel on foot, I passed their trials and they accepted me. My father hasn't spoken to me since, but that's alright. Once he hears of my great deeds, he'll come around. Someday. All I wanted was to rush off to some faraway land and find a treasure trove no one else had discovered yet. But I knew I had a duty to Sarkoris. Then the wound opened. The demons, the havoc. In the end, I never went anywhere. But as soon as things calm down, I'm setting off to explore Aslan. I've already decided. Great ancient ruins, that's my kind of life. Being surrounded by the wreckage here is depressing, as I'm sure you know. Remember anything from before? Uncertainty in Finnean's voice. I mean, a lot of things happened. I remember how happy everyone was when the wardstone was placed in Canabras. That was some celebration. Finnean is silent for a few moments. And I remember when the cultists took me, cut down the whole party and dragged me to their ringleader. Don't know his name, everyone just called him the Bladesmith. But after that, my memory is all fuzzy. For some reason, he didn't sacrifice me or anything, just knocked me around. Said he'd been looking for some phantom blade for a long time. I don't remember why. How I escaped, what I did, can't remember that either. Some crusader picked me up in the wound, brought me to Canaveras, and that's where I stayed, licking my wounds. Maybe there was a mix-up and now they think I'm dead. Why else would none of them contact me this whole time? The wardstone, you say? What you're describing happened decades ago. That's rich. Next you're gonna tell me I've been sleeping for decades. Last year that was... well, maybe the year before last. I couldn't have been wandering the wound that long. I would have been either dead or an old geezer by now. Not quit messing with me. Okay, so he doesn't really understand his situation, I'm assuming. Finnean, you need to understand. You're not human anymore. Finnean's voice sounds concerned. Hey, are you feeling alright? Maybe you need to have a lie down. I'm standing right in front of you. Poke me if you like. As human as they come. Or do you think my travels have worn me down so much I've become an animal? Not happening. My folks taught me to stay human, always, no matter the circumstances, to remember who I am, and never to shame my ancestors. Maybe I can. Only they don't want to answer me. I'm still a spiritualist. Phantom Blade, my power is within me. But I have this feeling like I'm separated from the spirit world by some kind of transparent wall. I keep knocking, but no one can hear me, I think. Finnean forces a chuckle. Yes, all the Bladesmith's torture did a number on me. He broke something inside me. So I'm assuming he's like the other people and he has like a quest line that you can go through. Tell me about the Pathfinder Society. Sometimes folk curse our names, calling us opportunists who just want to line our pockets. But that's only part of it. We're travelers, explorers, solvers of mysteries, fighters of evil. I mean, good coin hasn't hurt anybody yet. But for folks like me, it's not what matters most. We're curious to see the world, play a part in everything, stick our nose everywhere. Getting into our circle isn't easy. First you must prove you can endure any place you're sent to, that you won't shy away or flee. That's why you'll never catch a long line of applicants outside any society lodge. Every lodge has a venture captain, and if they approve your application, you're in. And there are many lodges all over the world, but the main one, the Grand Lodge, is located far away in Absalom. I've never been there myself, but I've heard a lot of stories about it. And about the Decemvirate, that governs all Pathfinder affairs from there. Alright, I gotta go, man. Okay, so how do I, where's this guy at? Is it like a spell? Alright, whatever. We'll figure it out in a second.
Might be trap,
The heck?
might be treasure.
A Finnean sidebar. What's that? This? This is a sidebar? Oh, this? Or do I just put something there and he like transforms into it? Oh. I think she's the only one that doesn't have a... where is it? Great sword. Whole iron ghost touch. He's actually kind of good. So he scales, I assume, throughout the game. That's cool. Even tells you who's using him. Okay, yeah, that's good. Alright, so I came here for the head, right? Yeah, see, stuff like that is really cool. I like that.
Without a doubt.
All silk shells, one showcase magic rings, and amulets. Now that's all that's left. The grubby handprints of the robbers.
Is that a trap? It might be a trap.
Forwards.
Master code word. Code word correct. Golem's eyes glow brighter, awaiting orders. Tell me about any suspicious people who came to the shop. 56 individuals entered the shop. Human, female, old. No male, old. Human, female. Probably Typhons. Filling off customers till nightfall. We need to ask it in a different way. Three. Tiefling male, middle age. Tiefling male, young. Female, young. Describe the young male. Medium height, short horns, curling backward. Medium length, tail. Eye color, yellow. Hair color, black. Special observations, annoyed master. Horns, hair, tail. Sounds like meat. Not possible. I know the security's like here. I didn't come near the place. I give you my word, chief. Subject was unremarkable. Whoever has the long horns, right? Probably this person. Male, medium height, long horns, medium length tail, eye color, pale blue, skin color, dark. Special observations, red hair. That's our traitor. I'd bet our life on it. Karis May drilled it into our heads that we wasn't to go hanging about the shop. Red hair. We've got a couple gingers, and plenty more who get it out of a bottle. So much for a special observation. Golems ain't all they're cracked up to be. Maybe Master knows more. Just in case. Above average height. Long, pale hair. Tail not observed. Long horn. Oh, well, I guess it could be her. Eye color blue. Special observation. Scar on nose. Waldwork with gold stitching. I don't know that one. New arrival most likely. Gold stitching, eh? Wouldn't mind getting to know her a little better. So either the female or the middle-aged male. Where's your master? Wildman Fruliartros. My master is in hiding place. Revealing the location of hiding place is prohibited. Prohibited, prohibited. In the basement when the commotion started. Entrance should be around here somewhere. Where's the basement in this place? Basement is below me. I guard the basement. Leaving my post is prohibited. Who created you? Created by Jaffrin and Son and Son. Address, third building on the right. Jewelers Alley. Nerosian Mendev Model G504ENE, which stands for Experimental and Enhanced. For all inquiries, contact Mr. Guffrain. Alright. So, oh wait. Move the golem. Oh, he's on top of it. Pipe Fox. 3 inside bonus knowledge, perception.
I do not believe this is possible.
Guy's just been down here this whole time.
I am helpful, am I not?
I'm gonna take all your stuff first, guy. Hold on. The elderly gnome, so portly as to be nearly spherical, is curled up in the corner of the basement shaking. Marauders, bandits, scavengers. Please calm down. No one's gonna rob you. The gnome peers at you. You do look better dressed than the local thieves and ragamuffins. You came here to tell me that the nightmare is over. No, it's not. You're here to steal my riches. Get back. Gnome notices Woljif and his rounded face turns scarlet. You, Woljif, the dirty little sneak thief. You've been sniffing around my shop for years. Finally worked up the courage to rob me, did you? Get out of here. You and your pals have taken everything already, I'm sure. Gnome seems to settle slightly. My name's Finnean. Foulman Fruliatros. I was the owner of this shop, but I'm not sure I can claim to be the owner of anything now. I hope at least there's something. Hope there's at least something left of it. Oh, come off it. Your shop's fine. It's a bit ransacked, maybe, but nothing a bit of spit and polish can't fix. Where were you the night of the robbery? I think I robbed my own shop. I was here in the basement. I was told to make it look like I'd left. Wait, so he was in on it. Oh, the watch was very keen to get their hands on those Thieflings. They seem to be multiplying all over Galorian. So of course, I did everything they said, and I've been stuck in this basement since then. Gollum wouldn't move away from the door no matter how much I yelled at it, but then I thought that it was all to the good. Somebody came by after the guards and caused a ruckus upstairs, bellowing like mad, taking advantage of my absence. Why should I tell you anything about my customers? You're not from the city guard or Eagle Watch. Chief, he keeps digging his heels in. Just say the word. I know how to loosen his tongue. B plus 14. I guess this one probably. Oh no, wait. This one. Yeah, it's a lower DC. Oh, maybe quarrels. Alright, well. Alright. Just put that way. I tell you everything. Ask your questions if it's so important. The red-haired tiefling. A red-haired tiefling. Yes, I suppose yes, there was one who came in. Spent a long time looking around. He was a person of modest means. I could tell by his clothes. But he asked me to show him an Asamir-made chainmail. He certainly couldn't afford it. That's when I suspected that something was off. I checked everything after he left, but nothing was missing, and that put my mind at ease. Can't remember what he looked like. I didn't get a good look at his face. All I remember is that he was wrapped in a green cloak like he was freezing. But that's all I have. That's it. With this description, we'll surely sniff him out. Come on, Chief. Back to Sister Karis may we go. We have a good long shifty at all my brothers and put all these clues together. Something tells me our trader isn't gonna wiggle out of this one. Tell me about the woman. Remember her now. Noble lady, unlike Tiefling ruffians we have around here. She purchased magical equipment for the crusade, and she promised to come again. Only all Tieflings were like that. I'd be laughing all the way to the bank. Tell me about Woljif. Yes, I've known him a long time, though I'd rather not know him at all. He's been skulking around my shop for years, treating the place like a free museum. He always wanted to look at the moon of the abyss. I'd chase him out, but he'd just slink back in again. If he was with that gang and to rob my shop, I'll bet anything he swiped the moon. How come I'm the prime suspect? Whoever betrayed us, that's the one who got the moon. I want to see it return too, you get me? I don't like the idea of other people's grubby mitts on it. Okay, well, let's get out of here. If that isn't enough to help you catch the thieves, then I don't know what else to tell you. Now be on your way and leave me in peace with my reckless shop. Yeah, okay. Now we're gonna go talk to that woman again. And just save it like this. Drums her fingers nervously on the blade and the lower blade. Well, are you gonna tell me who the traitor is? The name and the moon of the abyss that they stole. I don't need anything else. Tense and ready to reach for their weapons. The only redheads are Mellowrun and Doffy. Dark-skinned tieflings are Veneer, Doffy, and Mellowrun. Doffy, Mellowrun, and Tavi have straight horns, but Tavi is female. Only Veneer and Mellowrun have green cloaks. I'm guessing it wants me to say Mellowrun. From your gang, one of them got trapped trying to get into an underground passage. Made a pact, everyone for themselves. We'll meet up at the arranged time and place. If we're dumb enough to crawl on some hole in the ground, that's sir. Okay, yeah, sure, whatever then. Let me look at him again. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Mellowrun. Ooh. Bodiol and Hemsamira. Who the heck is that? Oh, she didn't kill him. Thoroughly lifted, he confessed. Someone connected to the cult of Baphomet ordered him to steal the moon of the abyss. Best idea he can come up with was to drag us into it. He got the scroll to take out the golem. He betrayed us to Erebeth so that he could swipe the amulet in the chaos. He thought we'd get nicked and he'd slink off to meet up with his customer. Got the moon of the abyss. Let me look at it one more time. My whole life I've dreamt of holding it in my hands, if only for a second. He said when he got to the window display, the moon was gone. He's lying, of course. He had time to hand the moon off to the person who ordered it. Bloody cultist. I don't really give a toss. I'm just glad we got to the bottom of this. What are you gonna do now? Clear out of this place. The sooner the better. City's dying. I don't want to die with it. Can I join the family? Burst out laughing. That's all you want? You can have your pick of the non-Tiefling gangs. You no need to tread on our territory. The family's for Tieflings only. No exceptions. Oh. Okay. What are you gonna do? Nonchalantly picks her nails with her knife tip. He'll be sent to visit his distant relatives on their farm. To think about what he did. Any more questions? Oh, he's dead. I've never been to a farm. I imagine it's really pretty. Field and apple trees and chickens. Yeah, sure, chickens. Alright, well, I'm gonna go. Good decision. I don't plan to hang around long either. May turns to leave. Sister, Woljif nervously bites his lips. His lip. His cheeks are flushed and his tail is swishing through the air. You forgot something. What now? You should be happy to be alive. An apology. You promised to apologize to me loudly in front of everyone. We're alone now, but I still want to hear it. Well? That. May shrugs indifferently. So, sorry I suppose for being wrong about you this time. Don't think that just because you didn't act like a jerk this one time that it cancels out the rest of your record. I know all about you. Till next time, Woljif. May eyes harden, but then she sighs. Alright, fine. I'm sorry, Woljif. Let's part on good terms. I'm not gonna push it. Woljif cat watches her go, his tail relaxing. Better than nothing. Listen, Chief. When you got a spare minute, come to see me. I have something I want to discuss with you. But for now, let's get out of here. I don't like sitting below ground when the building above is ready to crash down on our heads. Okay. Yeah, let's get out of here. I think all that's left is to go talk to Erebeth and launch the attack. Cause these are after. This one I'm assuming is after. I gotta go to the ruins, and then this one is after. Okay, so yeah. Right? The ruins aren't in the city, I assume. No. Okay, good. So yeah, I could just go talk to her. Oh, I'm fatigued. Should probably sleep.
We march ahead.
Let me talk to this guy real quick.
Psst, look, Chief. I got something to show you. Ta-da! A real beaut, isn't it?
Waning moon of the. This guy stole it. Hey, Chief. You and I saw who the traitor was. It's just that when we robbed the shop, I went in first and took what I wanted. Nothing wrong with it.
I went in first. Although, of course, I did think about hiding the moon and just taking myself off somewhere warm when all this blows over. But only because I want to see the world. Is it a crime to want to travel? Huh? Is that what counts for treachery these days? Since that night, Chief, Melround didn't even set eyes on it. While he was dealing with the golem, I sneaked past them, and that was that. Do you really not remember it? Oh, I thought you would appreciate it. It's from the old man Fileman, the owner of the Ancient Trees and Wonders shop. It's the pride of his collection. The Moon of the Abyss, an amulet with a rare crystal crafted by an unknown maker. When I think of how much this thing is worth, it makes my head spin. Thieves have their ways. What? So she would slay me right away, you mean? You saw how antsy she was over Canabras and all this. So I did it. I took the Moon of the Abyss. But I didn't go to Erebeth, and Big Sister wouldn't hear my explanations. She doesn't have the time. I even thought I'd hide the moon somewhere, and then when all the noise had died down, I'd go get it and make a run for it. I'm sick of the Thieflings, and they never appreciated me anyway.
Why did you steal it?
Why, she asks. It's expensive, pretty. And you know, it's my amulet, actually. Not meaning I stole it, but I mean, this is my inheritance. My grandma and I were poor. All we had was a jewelry box with the moon in it. She used to store it under the floor in the basement, and she'd take it out sometimes just to look at it. She was always nicer when she had a few drinks in her, so I could ask her things then. One time I asked where she got it from, and she said it was from a demon. You know, the demon who was my grandfather. He said the moon was to be passed down. My mom was good for nothing and nobody, so that's why Grandma decided to keep the amulet for me. She used to say it would be mine when I grew up. But she couldn't wait until I grew up. She squandered my inheritance when she became a drunk. Took it to Fileman's shop and pawned it. He gave her some coppers for it, and she didn't even haggle. Just grabbed them and ran back to the tavern before last orders. I've been going to Fileman's to look at the moon ever since I was a kid. He chased me away, but I just kept going back, so eventually he gave up. He didn't skimp on security. The place was like a fortress, so he wasn't worried about a street rat like me pinching anything. Even when I got more skilled, I couldn't get any closer to it. One day, I had no one to go with. Another day, there were only oafs who'd never stolen anything more than a church donation box. But when Charisme had planned everything out, I realized I had a chance to get the moon and move away from here. Maybe to Garen. I hear it's warmer there. I've stayed with the family for too long.
Atone for your crimes.
If I serve anybody, it should be you. And only because I owe you. I don't care if the whole of Canabras drops into the abyss. I don't trust all these crusaders or Galfrey. They just take people's money to spend on crusades, but what's the point? If anyone calls me a crusader, I'll spit in their face, just so you know. Even if it's you, Chief.
Jesus. Calm down, guy.
Whatever you think, I owe you. I'm not just a thief. I have my own business selling things. Thanks to you, I'm still in the family. And we have the black market sewn up in this city. It's a good way to sell valuables. So, if you need anything, a scroll or something, just say the word. I have a little portal to our people in Nerosian. You put a note there, and you get what you need. I can't get you anything big, but what they do have is all high quality. Nothing's too good for you, Chief. What's mine is yours. For a price, of course.
Okay, man.
Our path leads on.
Staying in the party or just waiting for the chance to run off. As if I could. There are demons and dangers around every corner. Tiefling slap sword. Don't worry, Chief. I'll work out my debts honestly. I won't stab you in the back or go on the run with your money. And if you buy my wares, I won't have to leave at all. Show me what you can get. I mean, okay, I guess. Alright, well then, you stay here, Woljeff.
I will guide us.
Alright, I need a rest. You can go there. Yeah, I'll just make that.
Ouch! I broke a nail. It must be nice to be a knight like you. You can clip your nails short and not wear any makeup. And no one says a thing.
So what would happen if you didn't wear any makeup? Would the demons refuse to die because you're not looking the part?
Alright,
Without a doubt.
let's see. Yeah, I think that's it. Assume everything opens up a little bit or I get introduced to more stuff after this. Let's save it. Alright. But yeah, that's gonna be it for now. I will be back tomorrow, and yeah, thanks for watching. I will see you later tomorrow. Alright, bye bye.